Yo guys, if you're a 2025 bride, get in here. I am not like here to give you motivational speaker stuff or anything. I'm just here to give you straight. Well, just see, it's not about 2025 bride. If you are ever a bride, one thing that can help you not be stressed when you're getting married is get a wedding planner. I'm sorry, that is one hill I am willing to die on. Get a wedding planner. If you're getting married in Nigeria, it's affordable to get a wedding planner. Just need to get a right one. If you're getting married outside of Nigeria, then I understand that it may be more expensive. Also, getting married in Nigeria is very chaotic. It is chaotic on every level. It is now worse when you do not live in the country and you're trying to plan a wedding outside the country. You need somebody on ground. Like, if, for example, if you live in the country, it makes sense if you decide you want to do everything yourself, because you can easily go to these places, you can vet this, you can taste this meal, you can talk to this person, you can do so many things. But when you live outside the country, you don't live in Nigeria, you live in the UK, you live in Australia, you live in the US, you live in New Zealand, just get a wedding planner. There's no point like thinking twice about it. Your friends can say they'll handle it, it's a lie. They're not going to handle it. Your parents can say they'll handle it, it's a lie. They cannot handle it. The things you want proper attention to, they're not going to give it to you. But why not just get a wedding planner who would do all these things to kind of help? A wedding planner would obviously already have some connections, some people she's worked with. You don't have to go with all the suggestions the wedding planner brings. You can bring your own suggestions, you can have your own people. The main thing is for the wedding planner to be able to coordinate. I think that's the main thing there. You need coordination. You need this stress taken off you. You can go, yeah, you need to make sure this happens. She has to make it happen. Number two, that is very, very, very important. Apart from getting a wedding planner, you need to designate. Nobody talks about how much designation you have to do. Now, as brides, you may want to feel, oh, I need to take control of this, I need to take control of that. Yes, but occasionally let other people do these things for you. When I say let other people do these things, I'll give you an example. In my case, I had my chief bridesmaid open a group chat for my Asoebi girls, right? I didn't have any idea the design they wanted to go with. I just told them the color. I wasn't kept in the loop of how they got it. I gave them a vendor I wanted them to use. If they wanted to use the vendor, fine. If they didn't want to use the vendor, fine. That's all right. But generally, I wasn't this is what you must do, this is what you must wear. I knew they were gonna look good, and if you didn't look good, it's not really up to me. Nigerian weddings, people always come correct. They will always come correct no matter what. So I wasn't very concerned about how they would look. But for the gele, I just had my chief's bridesmaid handle all of that. She handled the gele, she handled the Asoebi, she handled the bridal shower. I didn't even know all of this was going on. I couldn't even tell you who the vendor for the Asoebi for my friend was. I don't know who the person was. So I just took that and I took it out. Another designation I did was I had people go talk to vendors for me. Apart from the wedding planner, somebody knows somebody. You go and do the negotiation for me. I wasn't going to be part of it. You know this, you do that. And that just really took some things off my plate that were really going to stress me. Another thing I kind of found that helped me was having a to-do list. Now, this can sound like, duh, of course you should have a to-do list. Because there's so many things being thrown at you. Nobody talks about how you have to make decisions for the littlest things. You need to determine what piece you want on each table. So you need to determine the topper for the cake. What I found was, even when I was sleeping or whenever I was about to fall asleep, I found myself waking up going I have this to do, I have that to do, I have this. So what I just started doing was writing down things I had to do, or like popping them on my phone and like ticking them. I'll say, okay, I'm gonna do these 3 things today and I'm going to stop there. I'm going to do these 5 things today and I'm going to stop there. I am not going to go beyond that, because I just figured that trying to do all of these things at once was beginning to lead to like burnout. I was dreaming about weddings. Like literally in my dream, I was like having, oh, this will go wrong, that will go wrong because I haven't done this. This is going to go wrong. The wedding gown is gonna this is gonna that. It was so horrible. It wasn't until I learned to compartmentalize, like I had to go, all right, I've done this. That is all I can handle for today. I still do a 9 to 5. I still have to be a content creator. I am not just a wedding planner. Doing that kind of helped put my mind in check. I don't know if you get what I mean, because I was running crazy. I think my last point is involve the man. See, men like to act like they are not involved, they don't know what is going on, they don't care about this, they don't care about that. Involve him, because it's not only your wedding, it is our wedding. It is you and he. It is both of us wedding. They like to be a little laid back, but I found that I was carrying so much stress until I had him do a few things, because I was trying to do some things for him, trying to do some things for myself. Like I really needed him to step in at some point and do some things allocated to him. That was really when a lot of this stress reduced. Like he was doing this, he was doing that, it was chasing after this person, and I didn't like have to be everywhere. That calmed me. Now the last one is, there's no point being a bridezilla. I know it's easy for me to say, but you don't really have to control everything, especially on the day of the wedding. If some things haven't gone right, they haven't gone right. There is nothing you can do about those things. There's no point agitating. Some of you already know that the pastors walked out during the wedding. It wasn't going to move me, because at that point, me trying to do anything may escalate the situation, may make it worse than it already was at that moment. It could have made me cry, and I didn't make a pact that I wasn't going to cry. I just told myself I wasn't going to stress about anything. Like, it's that day. If people don't eat, I'm very sorry. I tried everything I can. The fact that you did not eat is not my fault. I'm very sorry. Let's move on. If the garden wedding didn't go as planned, or like if it rained, I had a backup. I didn't say, oh, this is how it must happen. You just have to leave a lot of things, especially on the wedding day. If you've done your best all along and you get to the wedding day, there's nothing you can do again. There's no point shouting, there's no point making a fuss, there's no point crying. It's just going to ruin everything. If my garden wedding didn't go according to plan and it had rained, I already had a backup plan of doing the garden wedding inside. It would have still been as beautiful. I think you just need to remember that it's not about the event. The event is also important, but it is also about you're getting married to that one person you love. And if the food person doesn't turn up, if the alaga doesn't turn up, if the MC doesn't turn up, if your hairstylist doesn't turn up, it doesn't have to be exactly what you've imagined. Things go wrong, and if you just go with that mindset, I feel like that will be less stress on you on the wedding day. I'm not saying we shouldn't try to put things in place before the wedding day, because it will be careless and frankly nonsensical to not put things in place before the wedding. But what I'm saying is, on the day of the wedding, if you put things in place, if they don't go according to plan, it's fine. You're still gonna get married to the love of your life, and that's really all that matters. I hope this helps somebody out there. Love you. Bye.